Hello YouTube, hello dear Pragmatics, welcome to another video. Today we take a look at, today we don't take a look at anything because today we are in Paris. And you might ask yourself what I'm doing in Paris. Well, even if you don't ask yourself, you are about to find out. I was invited in Paris, or Paris, how we say it here, by YouTube to participate to an event which will take place tomorrow, a creator meetup event with multiple creators from France. So I just arrived the day before, I just got into my hotel room, and if you are curious, let's roll the room tour. And I will start the tour with the most expensive, the most difficult and the most luxurious thing you can find in a hotel room in France. If you are looking for a hotel room with an affordable price in a, let's say, decent area, which is the bathroom. I know it sounds funny, sounds ridiculous, but to find a hotel room for an affordable price with a bathroom which has a shower, a toilet and a sink, it's quite difficult. Trust me, I wasn't expecting the results when I started to look for a hotel room. And let's continue with the bedroom, which looks like this. I know, kind of romantic, but I'm alone, so it doesn't serve any purpose for me. Of course, some Eiffel picture, because we are in Paris and you need that, it's a must. And this is how it looks from the other side. And I know it doesn't look much, but you know, this is Paris. And let me show you outside. People in Paris are like ants. I want to show you the elevator inside this hotel. You will never believe how small this thing is. I mean, I never saw something like this in my life. Prepare yourself, brace yourself. You will be completely amazed. Now, ready? This is the elevator. And if you still don't have a reference how small this thing is, let me show you. You cannot fit in it in other position except this one. I mean, if you want to turn, look, I'm not a big guy. Well, I have some weight, but I'm not that big. And trust me, I cannot turn myself. And of course, if you have a backpack, well, I wish you good luck to get inside this elevator. And look, these doors will close up. So if you think you have this space when you go down or up, well, you don't have anything. So I just found out something which is smaller and tinier than that thing. And the number one attraction that everyone wants to see when it's in Paris, well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. And now, after seeing the Eiffel Tower, or La Tour Eiffel, it's time to go back to my hotel. And because it's almost midday, I have something to eat because I'm starving. See you later. And now it's time to go to that YouTube meeting. And just in case you are wondering which fragrance I choose for this event, Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum. I choose this one because I think it fits the season and fits the event, and also fits my character.
Manuel, ne soyez pas timide, il sera ravi d'échanger avec vous. On ne peut pas vous promettre que vous aurez toutes les réponses. En tout cas, on essaiera de vous aiguiller, de vous aider au maximum.
Il faut qu'ils aiment YouTube, donc je fais des YouTube, je réponds à leur WhatsApp quand ils sont démonétisés, ce genre de choses, quand ils sont pas contents, et ça arrive assez souvent. Et là, je vais vous présenter des slides que j'ai
Aider à travers son parcours. Donc juste pour te présenter, parce que je ne sais pas si tout le monde te connaît dans la salle, tu es créatrice de contenu, tu as une chaîne d'entertainment principalement, enfin, exactement, mais c'est ça, tu fais des formats d'entertainment. Tu t'es lancé en 2018 et aujourd'hui tu as 713 000 abonnés, donc c'est quand même une très belle réussite. Félicitations. Merci.
Non, non, tu fais la plaquette.
Good morning, dear Pragmatics. This is the day after the YouTube collective meetup. I wanted to make a video last night, but I was tired, so I decided to do it this morning. Just to give you a little bit of briefing, we spent almost 3 hours inside Google headquarters. We got people from Google. There was a lot of information passed. We got information about, well, not the whole information, but a little bit more information about how the algorithm works, how the thumbnail works, how everything works behind the scenes on YouTube. We got someone who's dealing with big accounts, like huge accounts with millions of subscribers. Also, we had a lady which has more than 700k subscribers. And we got plenty of information about YouTube and how we can improve our work and how can we surf the wave of algorithm. Also, we got some freebies. I got a picture with my channel, which is already in my backpack, but we got some stickers, and also we got something else. Let me show you. We got something which is funny for me. We got some. They give us something to suck, and I hope I don't suck. But let's continue and show you the other way around. Paris is starting to wake up. Well, today it's different because I think it will rain. There are less people on the streets. Well, now I need to go to that Starbucks I went yesterday because I really liked the location. always love when Paris is calm like this. I love it when it's busy, but when it's calm, gives me some new vibes. And now I'm back in my room. I packed everything is ready to leave, but I will leave my luggage at the reception because I have a few places to go. And since this is a quiet moment, the last one, I said to myself, well, it's a good time to give some thoughts about Paris. Well, first question is Paris nice? Well, depending on what you expect from Paris, Paris is nice. Let's say the frequented areas are quite nice and quite impressive, and even if you live in France, when you go to Paris, when you get here, it's a different type of France. It's not the same like you have in other big cities or in the south. Now, Paris, first of all, is busy, it's big, but what I've noticed is that the metro works very well and it's very easy to use. And since we are just after the Olympic Games, the prices went down and is not as expensive as it was before. I remember at that time a ticket was like 4 euros, but now it's 2 euros and 15 cents. So it's quite accessible. And by metro, I think you can go, I didn't try it yet, probably in another trip. But by metro you can visit almost everything in Paris. From that point of view, I think Paris is well organized. Maybe there are other cities where it's even better than that, but for me, I just use the metro and I got everywhere I needed. Second question is how Paris smells. Now, how Paris smells, when I ask that question is, do people use perfumes in Paris? Well, they use perfumes and they use quite a lot. I was impressed because in my area people don't use as much perfume, and I wasn't expecting that here on the streets and everywhere you go. I mean, in public transportation, on the streets, everywhere you smell perfumes and you smell quite a lot of perfume. Paris changes your mood because you smell so many perfumes, so different perfumes. But from what I noticed, and you might ask what perfumes people in Paris use, or people visiting Paris, because there are a lot of tourists also. This period is off season, but still there are plenty of tourists, especially Asian tourists, Spanish, Italians, quite a lot of Americans, which I was surprised. I mean, you can easily hear English on the streets, like every corner. So what perfumes do people use in Paris? Quite a lot. Baccarat Rouge 540, Extrait de Parfum. What else from Initial? Atomic Rose. I was surprised, but since it's the season, autumn, these perfumes, these heavy perfumes have a place. People are using a lot of YSL. I've noticed quite a lot of people wearing Jean Paul Gaultier, quite a lot of Guerlain. And I know what your next question is. Yes, I visited some big perfume shops. The next question is, which is the best area, affordable, but in the same time close to everything you need to visit? The 9th district, or le 9e arrondissement, is the best area in my opinion. You are close to everything, but also in the same time you are far away from all the expensive areas. And everything from the 9th district, everything is reachable by metro. So I think it's the best deal you can get. Also, when you rent something in Paris, you should be aware of a bad thing that people do here. When you rent an Airbnb, there is a high risk, I mean like really, really high risk, that the person who is renting the Airbnb will cancel your reservation. The thing they do is that they put their apartment on multiple platforms, and the one that is paying the most money for the time, or the one that is renting the place for the most days, will get the apartment in the end. Because what's happening here is that when you are renting an Airbnb, they will not gonna approve your request right away. They will wait until the 24 hours are almost gone. Why? Because they are waiting on other platforms to give them prices for the same period. So what will happen is that you will get cancelled without any reason. And in my case, at least she came through, straight, and she said to me, well, I rented it on another platform and I got a better price. My advice is, when you are visiting Paris, is to rent a hotel room, because it's like the most safe and sometimes the best option instead of renting an Airbnb. An Airbnb could be a good choice, but it's a risky choice. So what will happen is that if you plan your vacation, let's say this week for next week, but since every owner has 24 hours to accept it, if first owner cancels your reservation, you'll go to another one, the other one will cancel also your reservation, so you'll get close to the period when you planned your vacation, and you will be forced to pay higher prices, because as close you get to the period you need to rent that place, the prices will go up. And now let's finish our day in Paris. I need to get to Louvre, I need to get to Jardin Royal, and YSL promised me some freebies. I need to go to Galeries Lafayette and recover my freebies. So, let's go. Fun fact, last night when I got inside my hotel, I took the elevator, and you won't believe it, I got stuck inside this elevator because we had a power outage. And imagine yourself being completely in the dark in I don't know if it's half a meter square, I don't really know, but I got stuck for almost 5 minutes in pitch dark between the floors in this huge elevator. Very, very good experience. There are two ways to visit Paris. One is from Monday to Friday, when it's busy, it's crowded, and you get the real vibe, the real Paris vibe. And another vibe is when you go during the weekend, when it's more chill out, zen, relaxing, it's more space, the city is not crowded. I mean, like on Friday evening, Paris starts to completely change. Now it's Saturday morning and it's a completely different vibe. And finally I'm back to Gare de Lyon station. This is the end of my visit in Paris, at least for now.